we talked a little bit about this last week, and I
Mhm.
think that Nell is circling back to it because she's on that grown woman energy. And
Come on.
if your husband is basically on the prowl for Martell, then you got to wonder, is this
Period.
what you all usually do? And she did
Yes.
ask him that point blank. So I totally appreciate that. Also, I think when you circle it back to the whole mentor discussion with Melody, how am I counseling you on getting your marriage together? And then my husband is out here hooking up
Right.
your husband with
Yes.
another chick.
Amazing.
So
Right.
Yes. Mhm.
so yeah, so that's why she was just like, okay, I'm here. I'm upset with Melody because she doesn't want to claim me as a mentor.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, you hooking up her husband with your cousin, and then this whole confusion that she's your
Okay, so
cousin by the last name, but you didn't
Erica,
really know she was a
Erica, stop.
cousin. I
Erica,
was like,
okay, hold on. Because I knew that one of you queens was going to do it. So this is what I'm going to say about that. Okay. She says, you say you know her, but you don't know her. You say her last name. He said, yes, but I'm going to say this. At one point in time, I can't remember where where they were all together when they first asked him that question. He said, I only knew her by her first name. I swear to God, because I wrote it down. And then the second time around, he says, oh, I only knew her through her last name. So to me, Chris, I love you, but no, sir. Okay, there's video proof of this receipt. This is an actual TV episode where he said, I knew her by her first name. And then this video you're saying, or episode, you know her by her last name. She laid it on my mom's side. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I have gone to town, gone places where I have family at. My mom or auntie or somebody will call and say, hey, you got a cousin here in town. I'm not saying everybody does this, but to go in so deep to know that y'all kin, how did you get to that point? For you to even dig to find out. You understand what I'm saying? Martell was the one who allegedly, just out of the blue with one name, had a page on Instagram. All you did was give him a description. I don't believe that part. I think you took a picture of her at the gym, sent it to Martell, and Martell figured it out from there, because you really can't find people pretty easy these days on Instagram. So there's so much lies in there. The question is why? Were you trying to holler at her, and then you found out, oh shit, that's my cousin? Come on, wait, come on, chick, come on. I know you got some stuff.
It's hard for me to say this, but I believe everything Martell said. He called up to the gym. He said, who up there? You said Trish, and she looking good. You described how she looked. You probably said that's my cousin. Like, because Chris has lied every time he's told this story. At first, he said he ain't know her name at all. I got a lot of cousins. I don't know 85% of their last names, but I know their nickname or their first name.
Period.
Walks around remembering people's last names.
Like I said,
You can
a
find
lot.
Instagram by a last name. Now, some of y'all can't. I can't. I at least need to know your first name. Then I could go, okay, that might sound like their last name, or that look like their picture. But I ain't never put in nobody's last name and found them, because you know how many Williams there are in the world.
Right. True. Agreed. But did you not? But do you understand what I'm saying when I say that he said it on an actual episode? And I can't remember. I know Erica, y'all might remember it. He said, I knew her. This is when he first was asked about it, when they were all together, the wives. I don't know what event it was, but he said, I know her by her first name only. And then I said, wait a minute. I went back to my notes, because this episode, he was so adamant. I knew her by her last name only. It doesn't make any sense.
Her first name, but I remember him saying, I don't know her at all. Like, I don't know her. And I'm like, how you don't know her, but y'all cousins?
Yeah, this whole thing has been a lie from the beginning since she came on the show. So it was like, first, I don't know her. Then we're cousins. Then I don't really recall, because I'm not going back to that episode.
I'm not either.
But I appreciate your research. So thank you. So first name, and now it's the last name. At the end of the day, you said my cousin is up here and she looked good. You come on through, or hit her up on the DMs. Now, whether Martell has extra access to Instagram that we don't have, and he can find people, okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, Chris, you knew, because the question isn't whether it's the first name or the last name.
Right.
You know, when you saw her in that gym, that she was your cousin, that she too was married, and y'all trying to mentor Martell and Melody back together and you hook them up. That's the bottom line. I don't care if it was her first name. I don't care if it was a last name. Did you know she was your cousin? Did you know she was too married? And tell Martell, yes, she's up here looking good. Come on through.
Period. And I think that what you got found that you got found out your cousin, you look crazy. This is like, oh, I think he cute. And everybody has had that story somewhat. And then your mama tell your or auntie or somebody, girl, you know that's your what? Okay, so I think that's what happened with him. I think he was trying to like, oh, she looked good, da da da. And then all of a sudden you find out, wait a minute, she's kin to me. And then you had to change your whole entire story. To me, and she also Tisha lied about the whole situation as well. So to me, that's even fugazi. Why is everybody lying about this simple story? This is I don't get it.
Because the real point of it all is
Martell hit. That's they're lying.
No, the point is this is what they always do. They always calling each other who over there, what's going on. I'm starting to believe everything that's coming out, and I hate to have to believe Martell. I believe they pass around women. I believe they share women. I believe they put each other up. I believe they do be linebackers because half of them women don't be looking good.
Oh no.
It's like y'all slowly telling on yourselves. Y'all slowly telling on yourselves, thinking we dumb, but we not y'all wives. We ain't believing the BS.
And I don't think Nell believed it either, which is why she brought it back at this dinner.
Period.
Because she was just like,
you think she gonna do something about it? No.
She's gonna stay. You know what I'm saying, for sure. But I do think she was like, okay, come on. When they were in that big group, she was like, this sounds crazy, and I'm not gonna bust you
so quick.
Thank you. I'm not gonna bust you out in front of all these other people, but we are gonna circle back.
So when they circled back, it was Nell saying, "Is this something that y'all do more than one time?" And he kept saying the same answer. That's a damn lie.
Because she know that's what they do. That's probably what her husband was doing back in the day. Oh, that's probably how she did him.
Oh no!
Let's get off. We know all these people cheat, and we stay in La La Land like they don't.
But look, it was tripping me out when he called her out saying, now you've never said this, but I was talking about, well, you talk about the men, because she's always calling Ken Megatron, and how she says that Moses and Martell is so handsome and all that. I'm like, she does, but she owns up to it, because she said it that. She said, yes, I do. And we've all discussed that here, saying that she does that. But to me, for you to conveniently say it, like, if you had an issue with it, you'd be able to say something. She's been saying that. What do y'all think about that?
My thing is, it's not a comparison. So what? You know what I mean? Either you like it or you don't like it. That's not the same as her being someplace and calling Melody and be like, "Oh, it's a single man up here. Get here quick. I'll stall him at Starbucks." No, she was like, it's not the same thing. So it's like, yeah, because he's not saying. The question is, she's not noticing men and saying, okay, here's my burner phone number. She's just saying men are attractive, right? Right. It's not so much that, because the issue isn't that he saw her at the gym and she was looking good. The issue now becomes she's at the gym and you setting up hookups. You letting people know she's at the gym, and letting them know who she is, what she looking like, checking her out, not just because she looks good. That's fine, whatever. But the fact that you're going to call somebody that you know to be married and be like, come on through. That's the part that's like, what are you doing?
Yes, understood. So let's move on from this situation, talk about the Maurice and Mel conversation. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, you guys have a history of watching this more than me. So before I've heard y'all say we revisit this conversation all the time, I'm saying it now myself. I'm really getting tired of a Mel and Maurice talk. Like I don't get it. It's like y'all have the same conversation but different topic, and y'all don't respect each other at all. Really and truly, Maurice, you just mad because she called out the red lipstick situation. And to me, that should have been the only thing you were talking about. For you to bring up, but for her to even bring up Martell, he's pissed because you went around talking about my character. No, you're mad because she came to your wife and said there was red lippy on your face. Boom. Don't kiss my cheese. Well, I'm sorry, not the wife. Everybody else. And knew it would get back to the wife eventually. Get my cheese. Go ahead.
Red lipstick. I don't even know if he knows that because that
he brought that up. He said yes. He was talking about that. I
feel like Maurice is more mad at the accountability Mel wanted him to take for his behavior of drinking and driving. Allegedly, that was the charge. And he got mad because somebody was about to hold him accountable, and he's usually the one holding other people accountable. And now he's in the hot seat, and he got mad, and he wants to check her. How dare you, a woman, because they all women haters. How dare you, a woman, try to hold me accountable as well. I'm over this show. This scene clearly shows that these people are not in communication. Like Mel said, I haven't talked to you in years. Like, if the camera ain't in my face, we don't talk. So
I'm gonna agree with you, Kim My Cheeks, with pretty much. I mean, all of what you said. The one thing I will say is that I think he was irritated with that, but he was also irritated with the lipstick situation because he's feeling like you're out here defaming my character and saying I'm out here cheating, drunk driving, all the things. And yes, the accountability piece. Erica, what's your thoughts, Mama?
Okay, I feel like he was upset because he tried to check her the first time, it didn't work, and he tried to check her again, and boo, it still didn't work.
Yes,
okay, because Melody was like, "Oh, Melody was like, first of all, I am happy, so let's rewind this tape." And that's the thing. He really came for her, like, because it doesn't really make sense. Like, he sort of talked around the lipstick issue because he never came out and really saying, because the thing is, if you're saying that like Kimmy did, if you're saying that Mel is coming at you with you cheating the same way Martell cheated, which is a thing, but Melody was really concerned about the DUI situation, and so he's like, oh, okay. And her talking about the DUI stuff outside of the red lipstick don't have nothing to do with anything she went through with Martell, any coleslaw, any side babies. No.
Come on, gravy and rice.
Thank you. You had a DUI and were out drinking the next day. So for her to be the only person to really call you on that, and now you don't like it, and you think, okay, it's her being bitter because her man cheated. Like, stop it. And I'm glad she checked him and stopped him in his all the way with that, because
somebody needs to ask Maurice straight up, where were you at? You weren't at home, you weren't at work, you weren't in a hospital. Where were you coming from? And just ask him straight up, because that's what we really want to know. That's why he's trying to hide. I ain't see the lipstick, but that's why if it was there, he's trying to hide behind the account, taking accountability.
Yes. But he's still pissed off at all of it. How dare you check me? Who gonna check you, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? That's the way he looked at it. He think he's Sharice. He was like, how in the world, who gonna check me? Just like y'all said, and then probably maybe the lipstick part.
Yeah, you check me. Kimmy ain't gonna say shit, so you shut up too.
Well, the thing about it is the whole situation is Mel checking other people's husbands. I think to me, they be really all out of pocket. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, because to me, I feel like that Mel, when she should have went to Kimmy about that, I thought it was trash how she did it. Even when Kimmy came to her, she wanted to one up Kimmy. Very childish. Oh, I'm not gonna talk about it because you didn't like how Kimmy said that to you. Like, girl, like y'all, all of y'all are over 30, but you act like y'all 25. Like, real talk. I don't know anybody here who's young, but you can use that as an excuse. Oh, they're young. Even that, people are frown when you say that for people who are younger. So I'm just saying,
they like to check her and they like to ask her questions. Mel's whole thing was, well, what time was he arrested? Kimmy didn't want to answer that because she knew he was arrested at noon and his ass wasn't at home the night before. So where was he at? Where was he coming from? They're shutting down questions because, like, even if it's true or false, even if it is Mel's plot this season is to uncover all the cheating, it's y'all plot to keep it covered up. Because where was he?
Okay.
Where did you come from?
This is the thing about it. Okay. I'll say this. No. I'm gonna say I agree. I agree with that. No.
If Kimmy don't care, we shouldn't care.
No, but I'm saying I agree. I agree with what you're saying, Kimachi TV, as far as, because I've already told you guys that I feel like that Mel kind of has gotten a short end of the stick, and I really haven't seen the support of the women. I feel like, to me, the women separate themselves from Mel, and just like how Kimmy was talking all this nastiness, they were all in the group talking about her. I see her in the next video, the other. Well, I can't say it, but they're being together. So to me, that's fugazi. I don't understand the relationship. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say I do.
TV. It's only for TV. Like Mel said, I ain't seen y'all in years. Mel said, I'm having an event. Martell ain't gonna be here, so y'all show up. We gotta film a TV show. They don't like each other. They aren't friends.
That shit is crazy, Jane.
This is all for TV.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that he would invite her there to kind of read her is cray cray. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we don't usually talk, then run into me. You could call me or whatever. But she brought it down here just because of what? Oh, I want to see the old Mel. Well, this is the Mel you got. So
right.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, Kamisha, in that how she handled it in terms of Kimmy with the lipstick was messy. But she brought Maurice to his face. Anything she said behind his back, she was like, look, you know, I feel a way about the DUI, and especially, and really it's not so much just the DUI, which is but it was his attitude about it, really. Because I think if he came on the next day and was like, you know, everyone kind of makes mistakes, or don't say nothing,
right?
Like, don't say anything because it's an open case, whatever your thing is. But to really be like at the bar and posting that you know, on social media, when you're, you know, you're a lawyer, you're supposed to be holding yourself out a certain kind of way. Well, yeah, somebody's going to take, you know, say something to you about it. And for him to call her into his office to check her. Now I just want to know, wait, was this the Credit One office where they had all the shenanigans with the brother?
I'm sorry, I thought it was the break room. My bad. I thought it was the break room. I swear to God. Is this the training room?
I was like, is this the office where Marcel was hooking up with the other girl? I wanted to see bad. Like, wait, which office is this? But yeah, so you know, I wouldn't even want to sit in them chairs no more. I ain't even gonna lie. After that other video, I wouldn't even want to sit in that.
Come on, bad look. All right, let's talk about the Marquez and Chris Marceau. I don't even know what this scene was. I'm sorry, I just did not even. So you got Chris and I guess Marceau trying to mentor Marquez, the emotional person. Look, then it went a little left. I felt like with Marceau and Marquez a bit. The M's in there's too many M's in the show. Let's start with that. But anyway, it really is. But that missed right there. I really want to understand sometimes when Marquez is talking about, you know, what happened, the things y'all don't know, blah blah blah. I'll be like, bro, every time we try to listen to your story, you say that either the same shit or it's not making any sense. And I actually legitimately want to know what is it that we're not seeing or the camera's not showing that you get triggered this way, bro. Like Marceau was not taking no crap. Kim, my chief, what you talking about this saying, mama?
I don't think nothing about it. This told me exactly what I needed to see. This man is here for TV. Because how are you fighting for your family, but then the plot line is hook me up with Mel is the next one. Like, please don't get this man out. Like, Jesus, it's too much for me. I don't got nothing else to say about it because fools talking to fools. That's what it was.
Oh my God. Oh, I cannot. Erica. Even though I actually agree.
I have a few comments. One with Marceau, he was like, well, you're not telling me the truth. I'm not really clear what Marceau was saying. He was like, I don't know if it was editing or whatever. And like, it's just not good enough for me to keep rewinding. But I was like, if you're saying he's lying about something, explain to us what he's lying about or put it in a footnote or something. I don't know. But what's the lie, right? Exactly. Loving the wife or about the fact that you left the wife and the kids, right? So that's one thing. So I'm just like, and then to me, Marquez, whatever, I thought it would be interesting by adding him, but it's like he needs to take an acting class or something. I just feel like I'm watching a bad actor. I'm like, why? I'm like, what? I'm like, you are not authentic. You're not coming off like it's just coming off like you're reading a script. You halfway forget the lines. You're talking all slow. Like, what is wrong with you? And so, just do better, Marquez. You know, next week is another week. So rehearse your lines. I don't know what to tell you, but
the ATL where you came from, he gives me if it wasn't a reality TV opportunity in the mix, he wouldn't give a damn about his family now. He only came back to his camera.
Okay.
Wow. Hold on. And to tag on it real quick before you said this, they did ask you, have you enjoyed your kids? And he did not respond to that. Go ahead, Erica.
And then,
Right.
but now that I'm here, like, and this is the part I don't understand. You could come here to go to lunch with them and you're not visiting your kids. Now, the second thing, and the more important thing, I love me, Mel. I'm not a Melometer. But
Mhm.
how you think you gonna be on this show? You ain't got no money. They gotta pay to bring you to visit your children,
You
and you
bet.
gonna take Melody, and you want somebody to hook
Child,
you up with Melody? Like, who
come
even
on.
bought your ticket to her thing? I was like, some
For real,
people.
he had to get a ticket to his own kid graduation. Come on, again,
I'm
whatever.
like, exactly. I'm like, they're sending money for you so you can come and visit people. And you think you're broke, but you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I'm
Look,
like, I hate to be like, but it is levels. And it's interesting to
Bro,
see that someone is so
rightfully,
confident that you still married and broke and think you gonna get in with Melody. I was like, Melody was very respectful and nice, and she cut it quick when we get to that. So I
yes, we
was like,
will.
I
Yeah,
like the
let's not
way
get
she
to it,
handled it. But I was like, the
baby.
audacity, the
I
arrogance,
wouldn't have responded,
the
but
at all.
but
that
but
you
but
would even open your mouth to say this on national TV is crazy to me. Get a job, and then you maybe Melody would look your way.
I don't think she did. She
No.
would even with that. But when he asked her, he said technically she's still my wife, and like the one thing that Chris said, you made the decision to leave, right? You made the decision to leave your family. What is the trigger? And I'm just sitting here. He's like sitting here saying that Chris is more sympathetic, and Marcel was like, I'm not getting the truth from you. So I really agree with how Chris and Marcel handled Marquez, but I just feel like it's a bunch of lies. Like that whole situation, everyone like Kamachi said, between Chris No Shade and Marquez and Trisha, and it's just lies. For you, even anyone to say that Martell is being the most honest person, I think it's ridiculous. Which makes me question a lot of things that have been said between Trisha, Martell, and even Marcel. It's a lot of lies there too. But anyway, that's
But
going
one thing
on.
Marcel did make, because he kind of irritated me this episode too. Well,
Okay.
like every episode, because I'm not really I'm not
I
a
see that.
Marcel
I
soldier,
see it.
and I
Mhm.
don't like any of those anything. So, but one thing he did make a good point was, even though Martell cheated, Martell whatever,
Mhm.
Martell clearly, as we all can see, he is crazy or whatever, but can't nobody say
Oh, his kid.
he's just gone and the kids are gone, and
Right.
because he's not with Melody, he's now gonna try to see his kids.
100%.
You
He
know what I'm
loves his
saying? And
children.
so, and Marquez was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go home and think about it. He didn't have no response. Like, okay, yeah, you go home and think and rehearse your lines, because you coming off like a goofy right now.
We are not giving Martell no credit because he's sticking around for them kids.
Oh,
If he
Lord.
cared about his family and his kids, he wouldn't be out here procreating other kids with other people outside of his wife. Martell is using them kids as a tool to keep Melody in Huntsville and miserable. He don't give a damn about them kids. Custody. You think he gonna take it? Hell to the no. He gonna be quickly trying to get them kids right back to Mel. He don't even watch them now. He drop them off over his
His
mama.
mama house. So I
That's
agree with Kim
true.
Cheese
That's
by
true.
I know I agree with her about the probably keeping her miserable in Huntsville, because she can't even move around and go to certain places because he wants to keep her there. I agree. I do believe that Martell thinks, in my opinion, that one day she's going to get back with him. I swear to God, I think he's always hoping that one day they'll get back together. I know coleslaw with gravy on the side is hoping that would never happen. So anyway, I want to talk about shit. I got lost in track. Marcel, I'm sorry, Male's event, and that was a hot ass mess. Okay, that was just no shade. I still know what the point of the event was. I feel bad. Most of the time I usually do, but I have no idea. It's still really cute though that day. But it was just a mess of feet with her. You got Marquez offering to massage her feet. He bringing flowers. I'm like, I don't understand this, dude. Like, you're doing so much trying to stunt because you look ridiculous. Okay, nothing wrong with getting roses from the grocery store, but it was giving that. It was just giving you doing too much, trying to infiltrate your way into this, and then walking over to Trisha and Ken. Hey guys, I just wanted to speak. You just want to be a part of this crew and this TV show so bad, and want to have fans who are gonna be like, "Oh, I feel bad for Marquez." You are annoying. Okay, go ahead, Kid My Cheese. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm tired of that whole circle of them. They all deserve each other because he up here making a stunt with Mel, bringing flowers all in front of Trish's face. But then Ken And Trish is in, we gotta cash out the kids. I don't have any service, so the kids need money. Them kids don't need no damn money. I know y'all have a grocery store full of food in that refrigerator. They could sit in that house for a couple of hours without $5 worth of change. Please. Like, all of them were getting on my nerve. All of them are getting on my nerve. Y'all all doing too much. I need that whole crew off of my TV screen. I don't care about none of them. I don't care about none of them. Mm-mm.
What if the kid was out somewhere and needed something for gas, whatever? I don't know. They teenagers.
I'm just trying. Lie detector test has determined that is a lie. That is a lie. Stop.
I wouldn't have tried to cash app them asses shit. They daddy over there, let them cash app them. Why Trish ain't she a whole damn engineer? Why she ain't cash apping their ass? I'm tired of Ken always trying to play daddy of the year. I'm trying to get some service. I'm trying to cash app his kids.
Wait. As the kids like to say, I'm telling you right now, Ken, stop the cat. Stop the cat.
Oh, that's all cat. Oh, cat. Wow.
You are not. Oh yeah, her phone's not working, but I have magical service. I'm doing the cash app. Stop it. You saw him over there. You saw him heading over there. This was just a way for you to get a few shots in on camera. Stop it.
How come? And this is what I'm gonna say. If I'm trying to get the camera shots in, if I was Marquez, when he's talking about cash apping the kids, I'd have been like, what's going on? Do y'all need me to do anything? He never even gets involved. Like, you don't even try to act like, I get what you guys are saying, everything, but to me, I don't know. If Marquez, if it's me, I'm going to be all about the camera too. Oh, what's going on with the cash app? Do y'all need me to help? What's going on? Just, you don't even.
He ain't got no money, Kamisha, so he has nothing to cash app. He spent his last few dollars on those cheap flowers he bought at the grocery store, at Publix, or whatever store, Safeway, whatever store they got in Huntsville.
You ain't got cash app, but you buying flowers. And
that was his last little dollar between his outfit and them flowers. He don't got money to cash
I call Cap on that. I call Cap on this man. You telling me this whole storyline, this man did not have enough gas money to get to his son's graduation, and but yet this man walks in with red roses for a mail. Something is not right.
Though, those were looking like some pretty cheesy roses, but they were roses, so he had to buy them somewhere or pick them up off.
Even from a grocery store.
That was selling flowers off the expressway. So
but you see how those look. But you see how those look in real life. And I saw the roses. I looked at that. I said, wait a minute. I should have took a picture of it so we could look at the label. But I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, this ain't just no dollar rose. I said, but you don't have money to get to the graduation. Something about all of this to me smells like script.
Where did he rent his outfit? Where did he rent that suit? Like, how did he get that? I don't know what the issue was with him and why he is fake why he even thinks has a chance with Mel. I don't know if it's his delusion or that of production.
Man was like, if you
please
get
stop it. Please stop it. Between him and production, I don't know who is crazier, but please stop it because we're not buying it. Okay.
Mel had me weak. Like Mel was like, y'all think this? No, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. And then look, let's talk about how Ken and Trisha are saying that he's texting at night. I love how Kimmy was like, well, first of all, why wouldn't this shut down immediately? If you're saying he sent several text messages disrespecting you and Ken, like, I don't understand this circle of life that keeps going in the circle. It's I don't get it. What it doesn't make any sense to me. That's something so easy. Block. Don't call me. It's about the kids. Like, you know what I mean? There's things that can be done. If you're not taking those steps, do you want him to text you? Do you want to be the woman in the middle? You want to see both guys fighting over you? Is that something you take? I mean, there's some women who take thrill out of that. No shade. I mean, I'm just being honest. What you think about chicks?
That lady likes the attention because it ain't no way I despise a man and I'm going to stay married to him. For what reason? For what reason? Is no one following the paperwork? Like, we
done seen paperwork get signed 2 times already by the same person.
That piece of paper that could have been
that is not
by the same person. She done signed. We done seen
a blank piece of paper.
That was a full permission slip. That wasn't no damn divorce paper. Erica, you a whole ass lawyer and you ain't never seen no one sheet of divorce paper.
And I got divorced years ago. And I had a book.
She signed it one
A book.
time, then she had
It
to
take more
sign
than
it
one
and get it
piece of paper to
notarized
get
again.
a
Thank
marriage
you.
license.
Thank
So
you.
please stop it with that one sheet of paper. We don't give a damn about that one sheet of paper.
Thank you.
I need Trisha off my TV. I need her to be about some action. I need Ken to be about some action. Have some self-esteem about yourself, like we tell all these side chick ass, weak ass women. Get some self-esteem and go
Look.
find a man that's free. A
Wait,
woman
wait,
you.
that
wait.
wants-
Not everybody copping off of us saying it's the only not Carlos. He was saying, well, that can't be the divorce. Carlos, are you recording this? I thought you was a producer, sir. I'm confused how you go try to take what bloggers are saying, sir, and this is your show. Just wanted to say it. Come on, y'all, please.
Yes.
We listen to everything, and y'all think bloggers are stupid. I hate to tell you this, sir. You just got in the game. We've been in it. Please, we watch everything, sir. Just be careful. It's recorded. Go ahead, continue.
Like their whole plot line is just fake and a lie, and I can't give it any more energy because it makes my head hurt. I don't like any of them anymore.
And
wow.
I liked them initially, but I will say we have caught Trish in so many lies from
So
the
many.
day she walked on the stage. From the day she walked on the stage to perform, we have caught her in lies from the beginning. That's the first thing. The second thing is the same way she keeps up all this mess about Martell is the same way she wants to keep up all this confusion with Marquez. I think she does like the attention. She likes that, she's the hot woman that everybody wants to be with.
Come on,
and it's like, girl. And she is very, she's very attractive and stuff.
She
so it's
is.
like, everybody looks good. So it's like, it ain't no reason for you to even keep up all this mess with us.
Nope.
Sign the papers. She don't even want to marry the man okay. And that's another thing. Ken, I told you this last week. I'll tell you again. Stand on your mac and cheese, boo. Mac and cheese is a great side dish. And for people who don't really eat meat, it's a main meal. So just be a proud
stand up sidekicks.
Okay.
Gravy on the side.
Proud mac and cheese.
All the other mac and cheese and mashed potatoes and everything else. Why are we praising him? Oh, at least he paid to be.
I'm not praising gravy.
I'm not praising him. I'm just saying, if you mac and cheese, stand on it.
Gravy.
I don't want to hear you bragging. I don't want to hear you bragging about Cash Apping nobody no money. You mac and cheese. This is what mac and cheese do. I'm doing my mac and cheese. That's what I'm saying. Just be yourself. Don't ask a whole bunch of questions about when you gonna get married. No, you mac and cheese. Mac and cheese has to do mac and cheese.
Y'all stay comfortable. Just stay on the side where you're supposed to be at. Okay, before you become the roll and then the trash.
Let's talk to Ken the same way. Since he wanted to do this, play your role, because at the end of the day, that's that man's wife. And I don't even want to take up for Marquez and none of that, but at the end of the day, that's his wife. That's his family. She ain't lost his last name. So you need to play in your place, because at the end of the day, that lady could wake up with a twitch and a feeling and have her good old happy family back together. You never know.
Exactly, because she's not filing nothing. So
okay, hold on, yeah, hold on. The mac and cheese. I'm sorry, him as a side dish is going to end up becoming a roll, stale, and in the trash. Because if he does not calm down, because he is trying too hard, like the girl hadn't even signed the fake paperwork yet. Okay, excuse me. And you are are we getting married tomorrow? She was like, no.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Matter of fact, you don't even learn your lesson. Did that last marry you?
Oh, no. Jesus help.
So you ain't even learned your lesson.
That's what I'm saying. You are a career side dish and failing at your career.
It's like career sabotage.
Just that last married woman.
Oh, my head hurts so bad.
You need to go back to that episode. They always show clips of it's respectable ways to cheat, and you are not doing the respectable.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now look, I got to say this. The Melometer gonna get mad at me, and I don't give a shit. Let me get my disclaimer, because I know I'm about to get some probably negative feedback. The views and opinions expressed on this panel are those of this panel and are for entertainment purposes only. Do not, and I repeat, do not try this at home. And don't whine in the comments when you don't like it. We don't care. So the whole thing of Mel saying to respectfully cheat. Well, ma'am, you did not verbatim say whatever, whatever. But when the question was asked, you said yes. Now I'm just saying, like for me, it's like when the question was asked of you, she made it seem like, oh no, 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 da da da. But I watched the clip twice. You kind of was like, yeah, kind of. I'm just saying. I don't know if y'all didn't agree with that or not, but she said yes, she agreed there is a respectable way to cheat. She wasn't giving lessons on it they were saying, but she agreed with it. Did y'all agree with that or no? Not the blowout.
When we watched that scene, we all know Mel was being backed in the corner. They were asking her about cheating. She really didn't want to talk about it. So she just said yes because the current way what that lady was doing, ringing up her phone and all that stuff was disrespectful. We all know all cheating is disrespectful. There's no way to do it. The only way to be respectable is if you're gonna let your man cheat in peace because you ain't leaving. And so you just gonna sit there and let him do his thing. But Melody got tired of the cheating in peace, and she was fed up. And she really just waiting for all of y'all ladies to open y'all eyes and be fed up too.
Remember say that was 5 years ago before she had the clip. Okay, so I was just curious to know about it because the statement was made. So you have to be careful what you say on reality TV because they'll bring it back. And for me, I would have said something what Raven would have her comment. I would have said that was 5 years ago before I knew what was up. But yes, I said it. That's how I would have responded with it. Well, do I feel that way now? No, I don't.
I'm gonna kiss my ass. They all know Melody didn't mean that. Like you can tell me.
No, you gonna call me out. If you gonna call me out for something that I said, I'm going to respond to it. Period.
I would have said, yeah, it's a respectful way to cheat, the way y'all husbands doing it. Real respect.
Well, see, I think the respectful way to cheat is don't ask, don't tell, don't know. If I don't know you cheating, then I don't know you're cheating. But if someone is calling me, if someone has a whole baby, if someone has a whatever, and I think they all have some sort of agreement because depending on people's marriages and what they've invested in terms of finance and time, they might not want to blow something all out of pocket for someone, who just did someone that he slept with and my brother also slept with the girl. Like they might not want to blow their whole marriage up off of that. So some people don't. Some people don't. I'm just saying some people don't.
I gotta get that clip because her face was everything. She had to, you had to see it. She was
I saw it. Some people don't.
Brother.
Some people.
Oh my God.
Well, I think it's totally disgusting. I am also single. So that is
why. So one day we'll talk about this, but see, I can talk about it because unfortunately I did it. But and one of these days we'll have a discussion about it. I think it would be a really good one because we can all come from different points of view. I would never have my him come on here because he would act so retarded, but I just because he feels so deeply about it, kind of the way y'all do, but he can't because he's on the other end. So just what I'm saying, I can listen to all sides and give my opinion because I've done it myself, and I don't give excuses for it or anything. I just think that all voices should be heard on that topic because there's so much involved with it. That's just how I feel about it. Yeah,
and so I agree with that. I'm just saying, even though she made that comment, doesn't mean okay. It's all right for someone to cheat on me. But I think that in every marriage, there are a lot of different things to play. And necessarily does a cheating, one incident or whatever does not necessarily mean you're going to blow up your family, especially if you have
it depends on the person
and other stuff.
It depends on the person.
So there are different agreements in a marriage. So, and she knows that. So to me, that's what she was referring to. I don't think she's acting like, oh, okay, you can cheat in a way that's respectful. I think that there are marriages that have overcome infidelity. Right. So, but all that other stuff he was doing was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think, the crust of the issue with the show, or the underlying issue is, and that we're seeing come out season after season, is that all of these women have some sort of agreement, and they all kind of know that their man is doing something, but they want to kind of shame Melody because she's the one who took the public,
She did. She took the, okay, let's be honest. She took the slings and arrows. Me outside looking in, watching the show and everything. A lot of times when you are outside, not necessarily a fan or a Melometer or whatever they call it, you think that Mel is a beep, because she just so stuck up, and because she got cheated on, she was everybody to, drop to their knees and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for you." Now, me watching it now, I have a different outlook on Mel. I have respect for Mel. I feel bad for Mel. I feel like I told you girls before. I feel like that the ladies there have not been supportive over the past 2 seasons that I have seen. I have not seen that the community of women where they're supporting Mel when there have been things that has happened. Look at what has happened recently. It just, to me, even when Martell texts Mel to tell her that, some things were said at the adult field day. I remember I thought to myself, why wasn't any of the ladies hitting her up? Like, hey, I want you to know what's going on. That's how I know it's trash. I'm in a circle of women that I know something serious was happening that I need to know about it. I will get a text message or a DM. For them to know each other for so long, how many years they know each other, even before the show, college, some of these people, it's crazy to me how there's no community with these women. And so I feel like Mel does get shitted on. I tell her to say that she does. So,
Kamisha, they aren't friends. Melody said all of them are blocked. She only unblocks them when it's time to do a scene. They aren't friends, so they really don't owe each other anything. It's time for them to make some major cast changes because they aren't friends. So if you aren't friends, I don't have any loyalty to you. So that's why Melody is catching what she's catching. And I don't know who I was watching earlier this morning, but I think Mel's issue is she thought she was cool with the women, but their husbands were friends with Martell first. So these women are loyal to their husbands. So the husbands are going to Martell, which means the women are now leaning on Martell. And after divorce, as trash as Martell was to Melody, all the friends went to Martell and Melody was on the island by herself. And I would feel some kind of way. I would feel some kind of way about that too if I thought those ladies were really my friends, but they weren't. You were in a circle of friends that revolved around the husbands. And Melody, you need to bring some authentic, entertaining friends on this show, not just people that you can use as your mouthpiece, but some entertaining friends. So maybe
come on now,
somebody to film with, because none of you all are friends.
But I agree with Kiss My Cheeks, but I would also go further to say it's not just that they weren't her friends and that they had to be loyal or whatever, but it's their attitude that they're like, my husband is better than the man that you got, and they're really not.
It's all the same.
And they're all the same or similar, or just the way that they're kind of acting like, okay, you just got the short straw, boo. We got these great, wonderful, and we're going to do whatever we can to keep up that pretense. So it's like, yeah, you don't have to be her ride or die or whatever, but it's that whole sort of, well, no, our situation is way better than what you're going through.
Living a lie.
Exactly.
But okay, I understand what both ladies are saying with that, but at the same time, the accountability, nobody's gonna hold these ladies accountable. Like I said before, they're not their friends. Y'all are filming with each other, but everybody's wrong. You're blocking people that you are gonna be on a whole TV show with. Like, I'm with Kibachi TV. Like, what are we doing as a cast member? Now we see them Mel and Carlos King are not following each other. Like, I don't understand the concept somewhat of the show where you guys supposed to be was friends or business partners or bosses or whatever that looks like, but yet at the same time, it's so toxic and
the husbands were friends. It's just like my husband. I hope they don't ever watch this. But when we go out on couples trips, I'm cool with the wives, but those wives aren't my friends. Like outside of the couple,
Mm.
I don't talk to them. We don't exchange numbers. We don't even exchange social media. I'm the husbands are friends and we're cool when we're together. But when we're not together, I have my own set of friends over here.
Right.
So that's what it
Okay.
is.
And that's also why Martell is so booty hurt about Marceau turning his back on him because he's looking like, look, we done tag team before,
Right.
and now you got the nerve to say you don't respect me, because I think there was an actual friendship
Look,
there
I can't
originally.
wait to next week. That's the
Yeah,
title of my
that'll
video. I only care
yeah.
about when Marceau got up there and told that man to his face, I'm better than you in every aspect of life. I said, you better read. And I don't even like Marceau.
But he also, I thought he said his wife was better than him. I thought that's what I thought he said.
So
But
he said, I'm better than you in every aspect of life. And Martell got his feelings hurt. Looked like he wanted to cry. I said, ooh, I can't wait till next week.
so Michelle, well, I already watched it, but anyway, it was never mind. I'm sorry. However, Mel, Kimmy, and Tisha were. I'm thinking you're saying, hey, Michelle, are friends. So
Yeah.
were they friends previously?
If I remember season 1 when they were doing the massages and stuff, they were still talking about, Mel, you really know. Those ladies were never friends. Their husbands were friends, and they probably did friendly things as married couples, but I don't believe them ladies were ever friends. I believe at one point Tisha did look up to Mel, but then Mel tried to expose Marceau's cheating, like go roll up at your husband at 3:00 at the club. And I just don't think they were ever really friends. I just don't.
Wow. Michelle says they were friends. Maybe it's up. But this is the thing about it. It does give the ladies who were friends beforehand. It also gives Kim My Cheeks and Eric your narrative about the guys being friends beforehand. To me, they both work because if they were already friends before that, the ladies were outside of male, and then the guys were also friends. She's gonna be on the outs no matter what. I'm just being honest.
Remember, Kimmy told Tisha, if you wasn't married to if our husbands weren't married, I wouldn't even want to talk to you. So them ladies were.
She did say that. I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah, she did say that. She did say that.
Oh, damn.
So I don't know. We don't have they done
That's
tell us
crazy.
so much stuff, but we don't
I
really
know.
have a true, or I didn't watch the first season, so I don't
I
really
didn't watch
know.
none of those seasons.
Yeah, I didn't watch like maybe the first or
Season 1
second
was
season.
actually good. It's before it got real toxic. Season
Okay.
1.
Yeah, so I don't really know the foundation of. I get the vibe like the guys were friends from college or something, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I don't know that history, so I'm not really sure. But that's how I think Kiss My Cheeks is correct. It does seem like the guys either they were in school or maybe they were playing ball or whatever, and that's how they kind of came together, and then they brought the people in their lives together, because there was never really any issue between Maurice's first wife, you know what I'm saying? And then Kim, because Kimmy's the second wife.
Right.
So was the first wife cool with everybody? Like, you know what I mean? There would have been a transition there. So
They were
I
in
do.
Detroit. They weren't in Alabama when he was married to the first wife.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
Michelle, I think and it's a friendship, and it's definitely a struggle friendship. Like
It's
this is
struggle bus spread, yes.
Kimmy and Tisha, this is their best season so far, I want to say, in terms of their friendship.
They built an alliance. Kimmy was
not an alliance. Okay, the challenge.
No, Kimmy was very truthful when she told Tisha, look, I wouldn't even be friends with your ass if it wasn't for our husbands. And I think it mostly had to do with Miss Wanda, because Miss Wanda was out of control. And I do think over time, Wanda might have piped down on Kimmy. So maybe Kimmy and Tisha have grown into a friendship. But you ain't gonna make me believe they was 10 toes down all this time.
I agree.
Each other.
Okay. Well, I wanna first of all, I almost forgot, this is the first panel that we've done for the new year. So happy New Year. I didn't even say that.
Happy New Year.
I want to end this with Nail and Mel, and I'm gonna give my point, then I want you guys to give y'all's New World end stuff. So I gotta make my chicken soup because we got a freeze coming. So as far as Nail and Mel, what I'm gonna say this, I get what Nail is saying as far as mentoring people, but I'm gonna say this: you can't force a mentorship on somebody. Now, if you have established, and I say this because I'm a mentor and I've done this more than once. If you establish that relationship with somebody, then they know, yes, but you're not the mentor. Well, who says the thing about it, you can mentor somebody that was having a problem in a relationship. Well, that is over. I'm not saying that Mel may not hit her up and say, "Hey, I have a question," because you're older, you've lived life, whatever. But that's cool. That should be enough. I think that I'm not saying that Nail is asking for a lot. Mel is not going to acknowledge that for whatever her reasons are. And I just say, for me, I would let that go. I get why Nail is hurt by it because I felt Mel was a little disrespectful as far as some of that, but it's small. I wouldn't care about it. I'm like, girl, if you don't want to acknowledge that I mentored you and you're going through stuff with your husband, it is what it is. I don't care. Moving on. But I did do that for you, and my husband also was there. I'm also older, so in actuality, because of my age, I am going to be a mentor figure no matter what. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about something, or I may have more experience to any of you ladies, whatever, not just male. So I'm going to give my little point about that. Kim, choose your thoughts.
I gladly turned the episode off with Mel crying about being a mentor again because I don't give a damn. Mel, get your own. Nell, whichever one, get your own shit together. Worried about what your husband doing on the phone. Worried about how you can help keep your son out of jail instead of bailing his ass out every other week. Worry about mentor that shit. Mentor your children and leave Melody the hell alone and quit worrying about this fake ass title that nobody cares about. So let your husband cheat in peace. Mel was over it. She didn't want him to cheat in peace no more. She wants to be done. It ain't work out. Move on.
Erica.
Okay, so I feel like this is production. What's
my function?
Okay, because when we first met, or the season when I first met Nell and Chris, was when Tisha and Marceau, they went out to some place and they were gonna have like a couples retreat, and they brought Chris and Nell in there to counsel everybody, and they talked to everybody, and they played these little like that sack game where you both put your legs in the sack and you hop around or something. So I feel like production, before they were actually before they were actually regulars on the show, that's kind of how they were, like, that was kind of their extra role or whatever. So and there were times, but that's the thing, to me it's like, okay, someone is your mentor, and then but at some point it became friendship, and then Nell was kind of like, well, you all were counseling Martell because I was straight. Which Jesus. I thought was interesting and hilarious. So I think that's kind of how they were introduced to the show, but I'm kind of like, from Put a Ring on It, like, do you all have some sort of degree or something? Like, are you really counseling people? Like, yeah.
I mean, man.
Yeah, I'm like, are y'all really counseling people? Like, are we really doing this like SAG race, whatever? I don't know. So I'm not going to take away from that. So, but I kind of agree also with you, Kamisha, in that, okay, that's how you were introduced to the show. Perhaps you were doing some couples mentoring because you guys have been together for a long time, but she a swinging single right now. So the mentoring didn't work. Your husband was hooking up connections for her husband in a house. So I don't know how I wouldn't stand 10 toes down on my mentoring when I found out that the other half of the mentor partnership is hooking up side chicks. That's side chick connections. So
gravy.
Yeah, so I'm like, just let it go.
We're doing too much. Mentoring, the word mentor is an ego boost for Nell, and she's upset that Melody won't give her that boost. Melody won't give her that. You are my mentor, girl. Don't nobody care.
If you are actual mentor, and I say this because I actually am one. But no one has ever come to me and said, "Oh, Kamisha's my mentor." I mean, I'm not saying people have not said it. Let me rephrase it. They've said it, but it's never been, I have to hear it from anybody. That's weird. I mean, to be honest, like, I would be, people, Kamisha my mentor, like, I would feel some way, like, why are we saying that? Like,
I think you should let it go.
Like, why is that gotta be a thing?
Why is it gotta let it go?
And Melody does not want to feed your ego. Ma'am, let it go.
I think Mel's the wrong person to mentor. No shade. If you're looking for that kind of a gratification from her, that's
mentor
not
the children in your house. It sounds like you got some people in your household that need some strong mentoring and advice and guidance. Start at home.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
also, if you
Sweep
want,
around your own front
more
door.
importantly, if you want
When you
credit for
try to
being a
sweep around
mentor,
mine.
if you want credit for being a mentor, then you need to have maybe try a success client. This client was not a success. This
Erica, I can't.
They were never even a client, and she all upset. My mother was sick, and I ain't nobody tell you to leave your
Oh
mama to
no.
come sit with me. That was a choice you made.
Yeah, that was crazy. I heard. I was like, ooh, okay. I mean, well, I'm not judging her or anything, but I heard her when she said, I was like, wow,
I mean,
really?
I'm not judging, and I'm not saying it to be nasty that her mother was sick. I'm just saying
No, I know
sometimes
what you mean
we
by
gotta
it.
stick in our choices. Sometimes if you value someone else's relationship over your mom's, because I can guarantee you one thing: if my mama's somewhere sick, I don't give a damn what she.
Period, girl.
I'm gonna
Real
pray for
talk.
y'all, but I'm over here with my mama. Now
Look.
you have to take accountability for the decisions that you made, and you need to start at home. And I'm not gonna say it no more. Worried about what your kids doing, worried about who your husband calling. Leave Melody and Martell alone. She's not gonna feed your ego. Let it go.
Sweep around your own front door. Oh, sorry.
I think you better let it go.
But she got me keep it. She got me saying because you know the grandma say that you worry about what's going on in your own house, your own bedroom, before you worry about what's going on in mine.
Exactly.
Okay?
You need to be worried about Lance and Destiny, because what's going on
Woo!
there? And we didn't
Oh, yeah, I
talk
forgot.
about Sunny.
Destiny.
We got
I
to bring
forgot.
it back to
Okay.
Sunny.
Okay.
Sunny
Okay.
going solo. What? Which is what she always wanted, probably just to be on the show.
Sunny, I'm happy that I didn't see a do rag on your head. Yeah, she was there. Everybody talking about she pregnant. No shade. I ain't gonna talk about this. I did talk about she got I was like, y'all didn't stop. So anyway,
and your husband in jail.
so Moses is in jail and can't travel outside, and obviously was traveling to come film and was not supposed to do that. Like y'all are doing a lot for a teacher, and I get being reality TV, but y'all better make sure brands are being made for y'all to be going through risking your life, risking your mother's life, all kind of thing for a scene. Y'all better come on. This is ridiculous. Final words. That's all I gotta say about that. That's just ridiculous to me. From the rest in peace to the mother, then you got him trying to risk his life, might go to jail for a long time because you want to film a scene for Huntsville. What?
Well, he could have been filming with Destiny if he really wanted to.
Oh my god, I cannot. Okay, Love and Lockup. Let's go. Part 3, Huntsville version.
Exactly. Anytime you dating a prisoner, I'm here to tell you: love after lockup, love during lockup, and life after lockup. They can always go back. And so, if you like it, Sonny, we love it. This is the life of a prison wife.
It ain't our man. We don't care.
Look, ain't my man, my man. Final words. Kiss my cheeks. Let's go.
I am better than you in all aspects of life.
Erica.
God. I can't wait for next week. That's gonna be good.
It is. That part is this.
Okay, side dishes. You need to play your, know your role and stay in that role. And if you do not know, then you need to research. That's all I'm saying. I love dressing. I like macaroni and cheese. I'm okay with coleslaw. I'm not really that into green beans. Side dishes have their place, and you just need to be aware. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And stay in that place.
Hi, yes, potatoes and gravy. If you would like to have some assistance or feel like your rights are violated, please make sure that you email me. Let's see what we can do. Your rights are important too. And that means no gravy as well.
So exactly. Cranberry sauce. We got you, cranberry sauce. We got you. You're overlooked, but we got you, cranberry sauce. Just right into the show.
I'm sorry. I don't do cranberry, so I ain't help you. So I'm just going to say this. At the end of the day, I think that my episode of this show was better than the episode itself. So I'm with Kim by Cheese TV when she says that we are going to look forward to seeing the read of Martell and all the things. So we will be probably talking about that for I'm Better Than You.
I am better than you in all specs. Whatever he said I'm better than you.
It don't matter. I can't
wait for next week. I'm telling you, that preview was good.
All right, so all I got coming up this week, I got tomorrow. I'm doing some press for Love and Marriage. I'm sorry, Love and Marriage. Oh my God, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Some interviews tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. But other than that, I don't have anything else coming up. What you got coming up, Miss? And then we're very close, y'all. The first episode, Ready to Love, February 7th.
A month out, yeah.
Kids by Cheese TV. What you got going on, baby girl?
January is piping hot. I'm gonna wrap up the final part 1 of the challenge tonight because I was out of town last week.
And it
I'm
was
going to
good
do a
too.
story time, Vegas story time tonight.
Yes.
Tomorrow will be Weekend in Reality, where I cover Bell Collective.
And that was a mess.
All of that. I ain't watched it yet, but I'm sure it was a mess. And then of course, whatever is popping this week. I know we got Traders coming up this upcoming week. The finale of the challenge is coming up.
Yeah.
Everything is popping. So please subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I will have a lot of content coming because a lot of new shows are coming in January.
So the challenge I really kind of covered on and off. I did an interview with Naya. I think I'm gonna do. Of course, I'm gonna cover the I do a final how I feel about the whole season, and they're gonna probably have a messy reunion. And I am doing Traders as well. Erica, what you got going on, Mama?
I'm getting caught back up on a few things. So I'm doing some Real Housewives stuff. I'm doing Love During Lockup and 90 Day Fiance. There's a couple of shows on there. So I'm definitely gonna do 90 Day Fiance Last Resort because we know all those people, and just 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, I think is what's going on now. I think they're about to wrap up as well. So so it's gonna be a piping busy week as well for me.
So as far as Real Housewives, I'm gonna be doing some things. I'm working on some stuff in Potomac right now, just scheduling. So I'll keep that under wraps until I'm ready to tell you about that. And then also hopefully Atlanta as well. So to cover some newer shows, and whoever wants on the panel, of course they can, but I'll do by myself if they don't join, and hopefully interviewing people as well. So that's my new year, new networks, new shows, and new interviews. So yeah, that's where I'm going. All right, y'all. I don't have anything else. We have a cold front coming in Texas, guys. You are in Texas. It was actually everywhere. Kansas, I know, got hit hard. But if you are in Texas, starting tonight around 11 o'clock, and I told you guys on my community tour, I make sure you guys have got your stuff set up. I already got my wood and everything else. It's already cold as hell right now. For southern people, we don't like it to get below 50, and we're at 44, so you know we're struggling. All right.
Yes.
Look, with that being said, I will talk to y'all next time. Let y'all down. This is the Queen of Reality TV. See y'all. Bye. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the Queen of Reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is. Period.